Shizu asked, where do we place our tongue po when we put the pen in between teeth during practice? My tongue tends to push the pen out whenever I tried it po. Thank you. Well, first of all, I'm glad that you're willing to practice. Okay, all we have to do is keep the tip of your tongue resting gently on the floor of your mouth. Dito po. Just behind your lower front teeth. The technique is to avoid pushing the tongue forward against the pen. So instead, you let your breath and lips do the work to articulate sounds around the pen. The aim is to say each word as clearly as you can with the pen in your mouth. It's great practice for anything related to speaking. Public speaking, great for articulation, great for interviews, even for regular phone calls before your job interview online. You go ahead and do that seconds or minutes before you do the interview. Now, if your tongue keeps fighting it, pull the pen a bit further forward so it rests slightly between your front teeth instead of deep within your mouth. So you can do it like this. Or if it really keeps pushing, you can just go ahead and do it a little lighter, like this. Okay? Now we're going to practice with my favorite tongue twister, the throng of thermometers. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. So we're going to do this. Ready? The throng of thermometers from the Thuringian thermometer folks arrived on Thursday. There were 1,033 SIC thermometers, though, instead of 1,036 SIN thermometers, which was 3 thermometers fewer than the 1,036 we were expecting. Not to mention that they were thick ones rather than thin ones. See the difference as you practice again without the pen, okay? The throng of thermometers from the Thuringian thermometer folks arrived on Thursday. There were 1,033 thick thermometers, though, instead of 1,036 thin thermometers, which was 3 thermometers fewer than the 1,036 we were expecting. Not to mention that they were thick ones rather than thin ones. If you go ahead and practice now, you'll see how drastically it changes how you speak.